Unboxing time!
This is a Motorola G77 and it's a phone that is like branded with this FIFA World Cup emblem. That is not a positive here in 2026, but well, they probably made that agreement a long time before Mr. Orange came into office. But hence all the marketing about it. This version is only 128 gigabytes, and you can see there's claiming only 109 gigabytes are ready for use. So it's 8 gigabytes of RAM and then the 128 gigabytes of storage. What can we see from the sites? Well, it's got Dolby Atmos, high-res audio, Corning Gorilla Glass, and stuff. It comes in these two colors, and now we are talking, by the way, for the rest of the world, the US and China is probably not going to get this phone, but a 108 megapixel main sensor that provides 3 times lossless zoom with Moto AI and a 1.5K screen, and that is really brilliant because it goes all the way up to 5,000 nits, and that means you're sure to go in the sun. You can buy this easily both in the south of the states and, well, you can't, but in Mexico and South America and in India, you're good to go with this phone. Ultra bright extreme AMOLED with super HD resolution display. I care take. So these are some of the features that Motorola themselves wants to highlight from this phone. Now let's get something to unbox this with. But just before we do, let me just show you what I bought this phone for. What equates to $220, and that is including the subscription. So I think I made a very, very good deal here. So let's unbox. It comes in these two colors. I don't know what that was called, like sphere something, but this is the olive black one I've chosen. And I'm not a black guy. Sorry for that. I'm very sorry. I don't know why. But what I mean that is that I prefer a phone with a lot of colors on it, right? So I'm always going for the colorful choice. So there you go. Or perhaps I go, am I just scratching down the box or something? It's not like I've never done an unboxing before. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Let's do this. Okay, nothing in the lid. Let's just put the phone to the side for one moment and have a look at what you get in the box. Thanks for choosing our products. Of course, being in the EU, we're not gonna get nor a charger or cover or anything else in this. So USB-C to USB-C. Why is this? Have you seen anything as stupid as this? Well, this is a first for me actually, but well, I'm not even gonna open it. Let's have a look at the energy charge. This is something that is perhaps exclusive for Europe, but of course it means like A grade, that's good. B grade only in fall protection, that means it could fare better. Repairability 8, that's brilliant. 1,200 recharging cycle, that is about the norm right about now. Of course, that equates to like 3.5 years, and then the battery is not guaranteed to be charging up to more than 80%. That is what that means, an IP64. So that is, like you can see, dust and water protection levels. Let's have a quick look. Legal and safety guide. Driving precautions. Driving is your main responsibility on the road. Okay, I always take a quick look at this, and you can also just press pause to have a quick look yourself. Pretty cool. It's got room for a SIM card, this phone. It's so odd that the cheaper the phone you get, you can buy a SIM card. And of course, in this case, it makes a lot of sense because you only got 128 gigabytes of storage. I would much prefer this option, right, on all phones. just provide like 128 or 256 gigabytes of storage, and then the SD card option. Okay, and of course you can also choose an eSIM option, and here's where you can get help by Motorola. I would say help by Motorola. Now let's have a look at the beast, or the small beast. Again, it highlights what we want to emphasize the most. 108 megapixel camera and the very good screen, and stylish, durable design, military grade, durable. Okay, let's do this. No scent at all, like you get with the Edge phones. And the signature model, by the way. Okay, now for the final reveal. How does the backside look? Black olive. Ooh, this is very smooth. It's got a brownish tint to it, I can tell you here in real life. So it's like somewhere in between of, I would say, charcoal and brown. That's the olive black version here. Let me just have a sniff at this. Oh, that's artificial. I prefer the Motorola fragrance. Let's have a look at the buttons. On the side, you have power on off button. You have volume up and down. Let's hear the clickiness. Very good. Then you have our light sensor. You have the flash. You have a main camera, and you have the ultra wide camera. Ultra wide camera being only 8 megapixel. That's not too great, but there you have them. Anything at the top? No, only a microphone, seems. On the side you have the SIM card tray, and on the bottom you have USB-C and a mic and a loudspeaker. This is pretty odd because this really gives me that military grade feel when I'm holding it. So it's a bit odd that it doesn't have it to the fullest like an IP68 or 69. But let's power this right on. The thing about this phone is that it's really a mid-range phone. By all means, perhaps even lower mid-range, I would say, because it uses the MediaTek Dimensity 6400 with only a 6nm architecture. So that is a bit below, for instance, the 7300 MediaTek chip that is found in very many a Motorola phone. So we're stepping down a bit here, but I think really, if the screen is as good as they promise, and I think it is, and perhaps even the loudspeaker is also good, then this would be an excellent multimedia consumption device. And I would write on the screen if it turned out to be so, because that would be the reason you'd buy this phone. And then of course in daylight, the 108 megapixel camera will also provide you with some very detailed photos, and that 3x optical zoom ability. But there you have it. My name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, and thank you very much for following this video. Please subscribe if you want to see and learn more about this phone. I'll do a charging speed test and a zoom test, as I always do, with all the phones that pass through my hands. And just have a look at this color. Ooh, olive green. It's so military. It's like if I found this in a bog like 500 years from now, I would say that's the color. Bog color.
Bog day.
Bog day.
Anything better.